Live from downtown Detroit, home of WDIV and Click on Detroit, Local 4 News at noon starts now.
Opening statements begin in the trial of Derek Chauvin, the former Minneapolis police officer charged with murder in the death of George Floyd. We're going to have a report from the courthouse coming up in just a little bit. And is a fourth COVID-19 surge avoidable? We'll tell you why medical experts believe the answer is yes, but it still might happen. But first, as cases rise, Macomb County is ramping up its efforts to get more people vaccinated. That story tops our news here at noon. Thank you for joining us. I'm Evrod Cassimy. A new vaccine clinic opened up today at the Southwest Health Center. It's in the Majestic Plaza right there on Van Dyke Avenue, north of I-696 in Warren. And it's the fourth COVID-19 vaccination site in the county. And as Nick Monticelli reports, there are plans for a fifth site.
Good afternoon. The announcement came this morning, just a few hours ago, that this senior center in Chesterfield Township would be a new vaccination clinic. And the good news is you don't have to be a resident of this township to get one.
This is the piece of the puzzle to get as many folks vaccinated who want to be vaccinated as easy as possible.
Chesterfield Township Supervisor Dan Accavetti was smiling this morning as they announced the Chesterfield Township Senior Center will now be a COVID-19 vaccination clinic. It's part of Macomb County's push to get as many people vaccinated as possible.
The idea is giving access to people within their own neighborhoods.
A new Warren site also opened today on Van Dyke just north of 696. Macomb County Executive Mark Hackle says they can offer more vaccinations because they're finally getting more doses.
Having more doses makes a difference. We said it from the onset. We can do 50,000 doses a week here in Macomb County. So now that we're getting around 12, 13,000, again, that makes it a little bit easier for us, but more to come, more opportunities to go ahead and get them out there to the community.
And the county's health director says to do that, they plan on opening even more clinics.
We have an additional site coming up here in Warren that we're going to be announcing as well as another site in Sterling Heights that will help support more vaccination efforts. We have a few more in play too, but we just they're still in the planning stages, so I won't announce those quite yet until they're more finalized.
Now, this vaccination clinic in Chesterfield Township opens officially on Wednesday. They say they can do about 1,200 shots every week. In Chesterfield Township, Nick Monticelli, Local 4.
All right, Nick, thank you. And as we talk vaccines, some people are working to make it easier for Michigan residents to get their shots. Michigan public transit systems will offer free or low-fare rides to vaccinations anywhere transportation is a barrier. The CEO of Capital Area Transportation made that announcement earlier this morning, and he says transit systems will focus on marginalized populations. So that includes the disabled, homeless, low-income seniors, and communities of color.
We are proposing that the state's transit systems enlist the Michigan COVID vaccine efforts because we believe that public transit systems with the resources and assets can be a great partner in supporting the state and community-based efforts for equitable vaccine distribution.
And people can call their local or county transit systems for details about vaccine transportation options in their community. In the meantime, we want to turn our attention now to the coronavirus numbers. The United States has passed 30,264,000 coronavirus cases, and more than 549,000 people have died from the virus. These are numbers from the Johns Hopkins University database. Here at home, we are expecting to get new state coronavirus numbers sometime this afternoon. That'll be a two-day total for both Sunday and today's numbers. But just last week, we recorded the highest weekly total in Michigan since 28,072 cases were noted from December 13th to the 19th. Today marks the first day of spring break for a lot of students. Infectious disease experts are pleading to anyone who'll listen, asking them to hold off on any travel plans. In the meantime, at 1:30 this afternoon, Detroit Mayor Mike Duggan will announce expanded vaccine eligibility plans. Well, it is the big question right about now. Is a fourth COVID-19 surge avoidable? Many experts are saying yes, but it seems that not everybody's listening. So here is a look at what's causing the recent rise in cases and what it's going to take to get that case count to drop. Well, you can expect to hear from Dr. Anthony Fauci as well as other doctors right now. Take a look. New cases of COVID-19 are on the rise again. Doctors Ashish Jha, Anthony Fauci, and Scott Gottlieb caution that it's up to us to keep this rise from shifting to a surge. They believe that variants are playing a part in the case count.
This is basically what we were all saying was going to happen around the second half of March.
The variant first identified in the UK is more contagious and now likely to become the dominant, but it's not the only reason behind the rise.
What we're likely seeing is because of things like spring break and pulling back on the mitigation methods that you've seen now. Several states have done that.
A lot of the spread is happening among younger people, 10 to 19, but also 20 to 29. That's the group that is moving around, kind of relaxed and getting infected.
Experts warn it's not time to relax just yet. We need to hold on to our masks, avoid crowds, and hold off on travel until we can get more people vaccinated, especially in areas with rising case counts.
I think what we need to do is try to continue to vaccinate, surge vaccine into those parts of the country. So the incremental vaccine that's coming onto the market, I think the Biden administration can allocate it to parts of the country that look hot right now.
Then it comes down to patience.
We're weeks away from a point where we can begin to do these things a bit more safely.
But if we could just get 2 or 3 more weeks of around 3 million vaccines a day, that's going to be a pretty big backstop against a true fourth surge.
And this just in, a joint World Health Organization and Chinese study on the origins of COVID-19 says that transmission from bats to humans through another animal is the most likely scenario of how this spread. Now, a draft copy of the report was obtained today by the Associated Press, and in it, experts say that a lab leak of the coronavirus is, quote, extremely unlikely. The findings were largely what was expected, and many questions are still unanswered. But the report release has been repeatedly delayed, and that has raised some questions about whether the Chinese side was trying to skew the conclusions. In other news this afternoon, you were just listening to opening statements that began in the trial of former Minneapolis police officer Derek Chauvin. He's charged with second-degree murder, third-degree murder, and second-degree manslaughter. Jay Gray is there on the scene. He has been monitoring the very latest in court. We're going to hear from him coming up in just a little bit as well. We'll have that for you on air and online at clickondetroit.com and coming up on Local 4 News First at 4. Let's also take a listen to what Jay Gray has to report right now here at noon.
Hey there, and this highly anticipated trial is now underway. Former Minneapolis police officer Derek Chauvin, who had his knee across George Floyd's neck for more than 8 minutes, facing murder and manslaughter charges here. A large crowd gathered before things got underway, including the family of George Floyd. Here's a little of what they had to say.
You mean to tell me if he didn't encounter Derek Chauvin that day, that he would have still died? They say trust the system. They want us to trust the system. Well, this is your chance to show us that we can trust you.
We do expect to continue to see protesters gather through the duration of this trial. There is a large security presence on the ground as well, and that's going to build as we get closer to deliberations and the verdict. When it reaches its peak, there will be about 2,000 National Guard troops on the ground, around 1,100 law enforcement personnel, everything from city and state police to federal agents. The judge in this case has said it should last about 3 to 4 weeks. That's the latest from the opening day of the trial. I'm Jay Gray. Now back to you.
All right, Jay, thank you. And now at noon, a court battle is going on, and it's linked to the alleged plot to kidnap Governor Whitmer. Pete Musico, Joseph Morrison, and Paul Bellar are all facing a judge. The state has charged each of them with providing terroristic support to members of the group that the federal government is charged with training and plotting to kidnap the governor and storm the state capitol to incite violence. Now, a judge must decide if there's enough evidence against the three of them for them to stand trial on the state charges. This morning, the judge pressed a lawyer with the Attorney General's office, asking if talking about being upset with the government meets the standards of the charges that the men are facing. So our Sean Lay is monitoring the proceedings for us, and he's going to have much more a little bit later here on Local 4. Also making headlines today, 5 cars crashed on the freeway this morning. This happened on I-94 eastbound, just near Church Road. Crews had to temporarily shut down the freeway to clean up all of the wreckage. Police are telling us that the victims are all okay. Meanwhile, a woman has died after her car crashed along Gratiot Avenue in Roseville. Police are telling us that this 24-year-old woman was speeding, going up to 100 miles an hour, and lost control of her car and hit 2 other vehicles. One of those vehicles actually hit a building nearby, causing significant damage. Crews had to temporarily shut down Gratiot Avenue there from Utica to Martin Road. Police are still investigating, but the 2 other drivers of the other vehicles that were hit are expected to be okay. Well, let's turn our attention now to the forecast on your Monday afternoon. Taking a live look outside from our Windsor Sky Cam at our beautiful Detroit skyline. Meteorologist Brandon Rue talking about this roller coaster that we're expecting over the next couple of days.
So we're on that gentle tick up, waiting for some warmer air, and we're going to get some. The next couple, 2-3 days don't look so bad, but it is Thursday, April Fool's Day, the Tigers home opener that we are watching. 40-ish degrees outside right now. You can see winds are on the calm side out of the west, basically, and at times will kick up here and there. A few high, thin clouds streaming here and there, but other than that, on our way up to about 52 degrees this afternoon. Notice a few flakes up near Cadillac and Ludington, but have no fear, no flakes in our forecast today, Evrod. Could we see a few on opening day coming up?
All right, we'll be checking in with Brandon again in just a little bit. In the meantime, still to come here on Local 4 News at noon, we are following breaking news out of Egypt, where the ship that was blocking the Suez Canal is now freed. We'll tell you why it's still going to take some time for hundreds of anchored ships to make their way through the backed up canal when we come back.